Howdy, fellow YouTubers and our wonderful Green Knights. We have some news today, but before we get started, I'm David, aka Dr. DM.
And I'm Kyle, the Mind Flayer Slayer.
And we are both DMing 2 new upcoming campaigns here at Green and Garb.
2 campaigns!
Oh my god, it's gonna be so
that's 4,
high.
but 2. It's definitely 2.
All right, we'll talk about them in turn.
Yes.
I'll start with myself. I will be DMing Chronicles of Legends.
The follow-up to Chronicles of Frostfire, fan favorite.
The critically acclaimed.
Critically acclaimed, indeed.
Thank you for all your comments throughout Chronicles of Frostfire and all your support and your likes, your subscriptions. It really helped us keep going there and energize. And we love D&D, we love that campaign, and we can't wait to bring you more. Oh, and it's gonna be epic. Tiamat is on the rise, and our super epic, strong heroes are going to have to surmount more than they might be ready for. Episode 1 is going to blow your absolute minds and socks off all at once.
I'm so excited.
Get ready for that one. So that's Chronicles of Frostfire. And here is Kyle to talk about
Dovegua, Tides of Chaos, which is a completely original campaign setting created by myself and all of the incredible collaborative storytellers that we have here at Green and Garb. We are so excited to be bringing you this new setting, this seafaring campaign. It's going to be a really fun romp and adventure through the high seas, the 8 high seas of Dovegua. So we cannot wait to bring you that new content. We are planning to eventually publish it so that it can be playable as we continue to build it together. It's going to be an absolute blast.
Yeah.
And these are some previews of the costumes that you might be seeing.
So
in that campaign.
The DM right here, of course, here's a little bit of a pirate theme I think we've got going here, question mark. And I am playing one of the characters too, so maybe you can, I don't know, put down in the comments. Who am I? Am I
guess race and class?
Race, class? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can pick out a little bit from that. Yarby! It's the rigging, right?
There will be so much rigging.
Always has been.
Always so much rigging. Great ship names. Really fun magical items.
Yeah.
It is just
We actually
treat.
Spoilers. We just actually finished filming a little bit of Dovegua, and oh boy, let me tell you, a blast. Just
we really think you're gonna enjoy
from
it.
the heart. I mean, so exciting, so fun. Fun being, I think, the key operative
absolutely.
word here. Yeah, so be ready to laugh and have a good time at many shenanigans.
Just a reminder, we are going to be at GenCon. We do not have a booth, but we will be mingling around, exploring all the wonderful things that GenCon has to offer the entire weekend. Some of us are coming sort of scattering throughout, but I know I will be there and Jess Vihera will be there starting on Thursday. We want to meet you if you're there. We'd love to take pictures. We want to hang out. We are so excited to be at GenCon again. It's been a couple years and it's going to be a real treat.
Yeah, love all the vendors and everything to see there, all the TTRPG stuff.
Maybe we'll get some even more costume upgrades.
Oh,
I know I have one.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, the costume upgrades. I mean, the costumes are great. Dovegua, they're just as great in Legends. I mean, it's next level here, and we're in 4K.
We're in 4K.
God,
We've got the new mics. I mean, we are moving up. We are doing the thing.
Yeah.
And that is all thanks to your wonderful support. I do want to remind you
that there's I know what you're gonna say, which is Tailspire, right?
We are using Tailspire for all of this most recent push. We're calling this Phase 2 of Green and Garb.
Green and Garb MCU.
Oh, yeah.
Green and Garb CU.
Yes. For those who don't know what Tailspire is, it is an incredible 3-dimensional tabletop program that essentially allows us to virtually use minis for our combat sequences, and what we were trying out towards the tail end of Frostfire as well as Prophecy of Shadows was doing the full battle maps, because we really want you to all be able to engage with the combat and be able to see it in full screen
and clearly, so you can see who's there and where they're moving
in, zooming out. It's not just a static image. We're really excited with how it looks already, and it's still in beta, so it's just going to keep looking better, and we are thrilled for what it's going to do for this next phase for Green and Garb.
So Tailspire, get ready for that. The combat's going to shoot up a level. Again, as Kyle just mentioned, just full screen behind. You'll see all the characters interacting in a combat layout, right?
Yeah.
Side by side, fighting together. And all their minis are going to be their characters, right? We've
Yes.
custom made the minis through Hero Forge, and oh my gosh, it's something to behold.
It looks incredible. That brings us to sort of
release schedule, right?
The release schedule.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple things going on. So as we have continued to upgrade, there's a little bit more work on the back end for us. So we're going to be taking one Sunday off a month. So that's going to be the first Sunday of every month is going to be a off week for Green and Garb. We're going to try to have some supplemental content that day, but we're not going to have the campaigns for the first Sunday of every month. And that is in big part because of a very exciting announcement that this fella's got.
I got a baby DM on the way.
Baby DM on the way!
Yeah. So that's very exciting, coming here soon. And it might make for a little bit of a lull in content.
Life happens from time to time.
I'm very excited.
So we're just trying to preemptively plan for that, create a bit of a backlog so that when things come up, we can still bring you that content on a regular schedule.
Yeah.
We are building our supplemental content, our TikTok content, the reacts. We're going to continue to release those throughout the week. We're really trying to get toward a schedule and a physical release schedule that we can actually send out to you. But the big thing is that for the first Sunday of every month, we will be taking that off weekend for the main campaign.
It should only be maybe until through the end of the year, we hope,
Yes.
and we can continue. And we mentioned the 2 campaigns, right? But actually, if you're already here and listening this far, and we have a surprise because there's actually a 3rd campaign.
Yes, there is.
Which is a podcast. So we're going to start a podcast. It's going to be called Guess I'll Dice. So, you've seen the meme, I'm sure, the fellow's like, guess I'll die. But it's going to be, of course, the pun is with dice. And if you have to explain the pun, then it's extra funny.
It's so funny. It's so funny, David.
But yeah, that's going to be the players are playing themselves. And it's going to be, it's wacky.
What's the genre called again?
Oh, it's like Portal Fantasy. So Isekai, if you're a huge nerd like me and watch anime, that's going to be it. So it's like nothing I've ever heard before. And yeah, I'm going to post it on the channel as well. And also like in a podcast. Your favorite podcast platforms.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, it's going to be out there.
Yeah, all that. So maybe we'll be releasing them kind of like, imagine like 3 weeks in a month, right? Chronicles, and then Dovegua, and then the podcast, for example, as much as we can, and then we'll keep piling on more and more and more. Now, I think that pretty much comes to the end of our releases. Again,
I just want to throw in one more thing.
Yes.
The style of the podcast is OSR.
Oh, I forgot about
Yes.
that. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, we're actually using Runehammer's D&D hardcore, and it is hardcore. I mean, the characters have like 10 hit points at like 3rd or 4th level.
It's incredibly good.
Yeah, so people will die. I guess we should have. That's the undertone.
Yeah.
I guess all dice is that people are gonna die.
People are gonna die,
and you'll see what the consequences of that. Can they die? Will they have to remake a new character? I don't know. Guess you'll have to watch and find out.
Indeed. That, I think, covers all of the announcements that we have.
Yeah.
Again, we're hoping to see you all. Those of you who will be at GenCon, we would love to meet you. Fellow Green Knights.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We'll be there, at least some portion of us.
Stickers,
every
maybe.
day.
I don't know, maybe some little
We're going to have all kinds of things.
And even Sunday.
And even Sunday.
Finally, aside from the 3 releases of campaigns, throughout the week we have been releasing. Wednesday we have generally like a potpourri, like a whole smorgasbord of content. It could be clips, it could be other things we recorded. And then Friday we release shorts. We've been doing TikTok. Jess, aka Vahera, has been recording those. They've been fabulous and hilarious, really cool. And Sunday, of course, is our campaigns. We might start adding a couple of new things.
I made a Tumblr for us. It is in the very early stages, but you will be able to follow us. We're going to throw that into our Linktree link soon. And
also I want to add one more thing I want to do for Chronicles is perhaps you've seen on YouTube and looking at D&D as much as I am, 150 hours a day. You've probably encountered Matt Colville, who had a couple wonderful Chains of Asheron, a couple other campaigns. He does some campaign diaries, which I love. It's a great way to learn DMing. So I'll probably do that for Chronicles of Legend. I might talk about the campaigns, give you a bit of synopsis. So if you can't watch it 2 hours, I might recap it and talk about what went right, wrong, and some DM tips, I suppose. So.
And we have a couple other things that we're not quite ready to announce yet, but that are in the works in terms of our supplemental content, in terms of our educational content, and we've got a lot of stuff on the backlog. We want to continue to bring you top tier content all the time, as much as we possibly can. And we are
1,000 subscribers.
We're thrilled.
1,000 subscribers, copium.
We cannot thank you all enough for your incredible support. This has been a just amazing journey, and we are so thrilled to be on it with you.
Yeah, thank you very much for being part of Green and Garb.
Yeah, and remember to smite that like button
and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah, okay.
And leave a comment because we'll respond because we love you.
Every single comment. I don't think we've missed one.
I don't think so.
So we're here to interact with you, go on adventures, and just have a damn good time.
And with that brings us to the end of our announcement, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.